Hey everyone, welcome to myalftraining.com. My name is Calais Stockstill. My wife Cheryl is the lead instructor for the core training, and I just wanted to talk to you today about your options that you have when you're considering taking our core training. I like to tell people that basically if you want to open your own facility, you need two licenses. The person who's going to operate the facility needs an administrator license, and then the actual location needs a license. So there's two steps, and the first step would be the administrator training. Administrator training is 26 hours, and then you take a state exam. The 26-hour training, the state gives us a list of curriculum and says cover these subjects, teach them the rules and regulations to operate a facility and to pass the state exam. And that's what we teach you in the core training. We teach you about the rules, the regulations. How many days do you have to do this? How long do you keep records? You know, those type of things are the things that we teach you in the core training. In the core training, our core training is online. It's a 26-hour class. It's online. You buy it today. You get immediate access to it. You get an email with your username and password. You log in. You click on My Courses. And in your account, you're going to have the core training and you're going to have the exam prep. Those are online things, okay? The core training, you go into it, it's got 12 modules, covers different subjects. First subjects teaches you about the license process, where you get the application. Then we teach you about the different regulations for fire safety and for health department, those type of things. The emergency plan that you have to put together before you open a facility. Every facility needs an emergency plan. We talk about administration, we talk about records, we talk about medication, how you can do medication, what types of things you can do, types of licenses you need. Those are all in the core training, and we've got 12 modules. You stop and start at any time. It's a mix of audio, video, reading, quizzes, and we give you, I think right now we give you over at least a year to complete it. Most people complete the online core training in a few weeks, and then they register for the state exam. So let's just say your state exam, and you can find a link on the menu up above. It says black menu that goes across. You'll see ALF exam. When you click on the ALF exam, you can read about the process, and you can also look at the test schedules and the registration deadlines. So let's say, for example, your test date is September 15th. Okay, that means there's probably a deadline maybe a few weeks prior to that, say September 1st, and I'm just picking a date. So that means you have to finish our training before September 1st, and maybe even a little bit before, because we need to report your passing grade to the testing center. Then you can register for the state exam, secure your seat. Sometimes seats run out, sometimes they sell out. So then you pick your location, could be Miami, could be Orlando, Tallahassee, Tampa, and reserve your spot. Then you take the state exam. State exam is 100 questions. You got to pass it with 75% or better. And you can look at this pass rates on the state's website. If you click on the ALF exam, you'll find links to find out. We have a pretty good pass rate, over 65%. That doesn't guarantee that you're going to pass 65%. That means 35 people don't pass. And it's because they don't prepare enough and they take it for granted. It's a hard test. You need to prepare. So one of the things that we do is we give you a lot of quiz questions, a lot of practice questions to help you memorize the information. We also give you, with your core training purchase, we give you an in-person exam prep, and that's once a month. Right now it's just in Orlando, but we're looking at adding other locations. That's included in your purchase, $225, and you can come to the exam prep and help to study for the state exam. So that's included once a month. If you want other things, if you want to know how to open a business, the other information about running a business, that's a different set of information. A lot of you have the same questions. So what we did was we created an extra 13 hours of training. So that's what we call option 2, which is core training plus consulting. It's a virtual consulting. It's already recorded. We've taken all the information that we could possibly think of about operating a facility, marketing a facility, hiring, firing, pricing your rooms, picking a location, your expenses, your cash flow, your startup costs. We've taken all that information and we turned it into an online course. And I highly recommend it. It's an extra $274. You purchase the core training, and then you can take the 13 hours of classwork, extra classwork, how to open a facility. So if you're somewhere in the stage of looking to open your own facility, I would highly recommend it. It's a foundational layer for your knowledge, and only a $274 price bump. And that includes like forms that we use, checklists for move-ins, checklists for resident files, employee files, those type of things, contracts, policies and procedures. Third option, which we just launched, is an in-person business training. Okay, so you get option 1, option 2, and then option 3 is the in-person training, included with the core training and the business training. So if you buy option 3, you get the core training right away. You can start learning about how we run our facility, the things that we've learned along the way. Start learning all of that information, and then you get to come and meet us or meet one of our consultant trainers right close to our facility here at Ocean Breeze Gardens for 8 hours in one day, and it's a boot camp, and we're going to give you as much knowledge as we can. If you take the online virtual consulting and you take the core training and then you come, it's going to be a very valuable day to spend with us, and we're going to take you for a tour of our facility. So we think it's a really valuable package that we put together. We waited a long time to put the package together because we don't want you to waste your money. Okay, there's people that offer training programs out there, seminars and those things. We tried to keep this as inexpensive as possible to give you all the tools that you need, because you're going to need money to build your facility, and we talk about that in the business training. And if you're going to spend a few $1,000s or $3,000 on a consultant, and I know there's consultants out there that are doing seminars, they're going to take your money and you're not going to get the information that you need. I'd rather you come to our training, take our core training, take our business training, in-person training, come for a tour, and then if you need more personalized attention, then hire one of our consultants on our staff, on our team, who will take you through the process step by step, can answer questions along the way, can do site visits. You're going to get a lot more bang for your buck if you do it this way. So just to be clear, we've got 3 options. Okay, option 1 is just core training. I just want to be an administrator. I want to be able to run a facility. I maybe want to become an executive director in a facility. I want to start the process. Option 2 is I want to do that, plus I want to learn about the business. And option 3 is going to be that you get to come and meet us, plus the online core training and the in-person training. So I know there was a lot to take in. I just wanted to make a quick video and give you some insight into it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call. The number is 321-300-5558. I'm at extension 1. If you make a purchase and you don't get emails or you have any problems, I have a tech support team that can help you. I really look forward to meeting you, and I hope you'll contact me with any questions, concerns you might have. Thank you. Have a great day.